This is the plaintiff, Maria Mihai. She says the defendant agreed to pay her $6,500 to take over the lease on her spa and laser hair removal business, and the woman is stiffing her. That's right, she only paid her $3,000, and she still owes her $3,500, and there's no way she's gonna let this woman out and out steal from her like she's attempting to do, so she's suing. This is the defendant, Tatiana Barriers. She says she agreed to purchase the plaintiff's business, and that included the furniture. When she arrived after the deal was closed, all the furniture was completely cleaned out, and she had to spend big bucks refurnishing the place. The plaintiff didn't hold up her end of the bargain, and there's no way she owes her the money she's seeking today. She's accused of cleaning out the place.
All parties, please raise your right hand.
Welcome back to the People's Court. Next case on the docket, the plaintiff sold her spa and laser hair removal business to the defendant and says that she only got part of the money. The defendant hasn't anteed up the full amount. But the defendant says the plaintiff was supposed to leave the furniture behind, but didn't. So she isn't paying her anything else. It's the case of a hairy situation.
Thank you, Douglas.
You're welcome, ma'am.
Hi.
Hi.
So you have been in the spa and laser hair removal. I didn't even know that laser hair removal existed 35 years ago. I guess it did,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
How long has it been around?
Long time.
You know?
20 years.
It's
How many years?
20.
20 years is how long you've been in it, or how long it's
How
been
long
around?
laser exists?
I'm not sure about that. I think it has been around longer. But in any event, that is not our issue today. You ended up selling.
No. I'm sorry.
You didn't end up selling? What'd you do?
She approached me to rent the space at my salon. So I make an agreement between me and her. The agreement was rented the space.
That what?
Rent the space on my
You
salon.
don't own the space. You're renting the space.
I'm renting from the landlord.
Right.
But the, what's her name? Tatiana, she wants to rent the space in my salon the beginning.
So she's buying your lease interest.
Only the lease.
Show me the agreement that you signed with her.
Yes.
Is this an original or a copy?
Original.
Okay.
I'm sorry for my spelling and my writing because, you know, I'm immigrant.
Tatiana Barrios, and then her address, agreed to pay $6,500 for the lease with South
Without equipment.
with South Equipment.
Yes.
What's South Equipment?
Without equipment is my equipment, all my equipment, which I have the picture.
I don't understand a word you're saying. I'm sorry.
It's
What
my
is
accent, I'm
South
sorry.
Equipment? South Equipment is what that's...
Without.
Are you trying to say without?
Without, yes.
Well, you wrote with South Equipment.
Without.
What is South Equipment? What did you think it meant? What did you think you were buying, hon?
I thought with that equipment.
What equipment?
Everything inside.
You thought you were buying everything inside. You don't think they would say that if you were buying everything inside? What kind of equipment are we talking about?
Welcome back to the People's Court. The plaintiff sold the defendant her laser hair removal business and says the defendant didn't pay in full. But the defendant is saying she agreed to buy the business, but that also meant everything inside. Are equipment and furniture normally included with a business sale? Let's go back into the courtroom.
She said she's gonna take her laser machine. I said, okay.
I have
Excuse me. Go on.
But everything else, like I assume it's gonna be there. I'm paying her $6,500, and we specifically discuss front desk.
Well, if the front desk was specifically discussed, why didn't you just write that in there? I'm keeping the front desk. Why don't you just say what you mean so that someone doesn't sit here and try to figure out that with South Equipment means without equipment or that it means front desk. Like, what did you think? There's no such thing as South Equipment.
I didn't
is
wanna
there?
pay.
Stop a second. Is there something called South Equipment? Like, is there a hair laser removal thing that has a label on it that says South Equipment? No, right? So what did you think that meant?
I didn't want to pay, to make proper agreement.
You don't have to. A proper agreement just means you take a pen and you write more. You don't have to pay a lawyer.
Yeah.
Just say what you mean. That's all an agreement is.
But we
spell it
discussed-
out. If you expected to buy not just her interest in the lease, but also all of the equipment, we're talking about a lot of stuff. How much equipment did you have there?
I have the picture.
Let me see.
It's over 100,000, my equipment.
Did you think you were for free getting all this stuff? Or did you think you were getting $100,000 worth of equipment for $6,500 plus the lease engine? Because that's not believable, okay? That doesn't make any sense. You didn't expect her to leave all that. What really happened is you really wanted the front desk, I guess, because that's the only thing you keep talking about. Why aren't you talking about all this if you bought all the machinery? How come I don't hear you complaining about that?
We didn't put it here, but we talked for about 3 hours. So she said she's gonna take equipment, which is laser, but she's gonna leave stuff, which is, some chairs, front desk.
Were you supposed to leave the front desk?
I left it. I left and she put on the street.
She says you didn't leave the front desk. That's why she's mad.
I left it. Her partner, she put on the street. She called me, she threatened me. If you don't take everything out of the salon.
Her partner?
Yes, she has a partner, whatever.
Do you have a partner?
No.
Partner or a manager, I don't know
What is the
going
name
on.
of the human you are referring to?
That Valentina.
Do you know Valentina?
I have manager Susanna, and
All right, so she says Valentina called her and said, go pick up your junk, I put it on the front. Did that happen? Have you spoken to Valentina?
I know I sign agreement, I take over lease, I pay landlord, I come back and it's empty.
Listen
Empty.
to me. You know that $100,000 worth of equipment was not
No,
part
of
of
course, yeah, of course.
If you think something else was part of the lease, put it in the lease, part of the sale, put it in the sale document. But on top of that, she's now telling me that not only did she leave that stupid front desk, but that your manager, Valentina, told her, get your junk, I had to put it out on the curb, get everything out of here. Did that happen?
I know that I come back and it's nothing.
Did that happen? Did Valentina call her? Do you know whether Valentina called her?
I don't know.
Okay, you should. So I'm going to order you. See, what I think happened is that you just decided to pocket the money and you hoped she'd go away. But she didn't. So she may not be able to write a grammatically perfect agreement, but she's certainly able to fight for her rights in court. I am ordering you to pay the remainder of the balance of the agreement, which you owe $3,500. Verdict for the plaintiff.
So the plaintiff is going to get her money, the $3,500 you still owe. You got to give it to her. What are you thinking?
A little bit upset because it was very fast. I still have something to say. Like in January when I have to pay $3,500, I call her and I'm like, let me give you two. Let me give you payments. Give me a little bit time because I spent so much money on brand new furniture.
Either way, you would have owed her the money, right? The
Yes.
$3,500? It just
Yes.
means now you have a court order to do it.
Yes.
All right. Sorry about that. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay. All right, Ms. Mihai. If she had asked for more time, would you have given her more time to pay the money?
No.
No.
No, because I close the store tomorrow and I'm going to be out of the money.
No, okay. All right.
Everybody can, overnight.
That's
just
true.
Pass the salon and that's it. For that reason, I go to the court to decide.
Well, congratulations. You're going to get your
Thank
money.
you so
okay?
much.
Thank you very much. Bye-bye. All right, Harvey.
Doug, I got to say, it's crazy the defendant didn't know what she was buying. It is so important, I think, in situations like this, big ticket items. Hire a lawyer. It makes so much sense. What you pay is going to save you so much more compared to what happens if you're in a dispute.